And now we have a place with...
Oh, this is a rare occasion. I can't remember the last time a new tarnished made their way to the round table. Very well. As your senior, I bid you welcome. It is safe here. You may let down...
Yeah, you can't... Even if you wanted to, you couldn't do anything. All you can do is talk to people.
Allow me a word of advice. As your senior, you are a mere visitor to the round table. Nothing more. A house guest. Yet to earn their keep.
Oh, I'll earn my keep and then some.
Newcomer. There's nothing left to say. Be at your leisure.
And then there's this idiot that looks like Jon Snow. A little bit.
Hello. You must be.
Dialos, yeah, looking for your charge, and she went running off because she's a tomboy. Yeah. That's nice for you. And then D, we met yesterday. Okay. So now we don't have to find him. And this guy sells miracles. Yeah. That's nice. That's nice. You can... Yeah, you can study incantation. Ooh, catch flames, not bad. Really, that didn't... only 8 faith. That's why. Okay. Yeah, shut up, dude. Let's talk to you. You're not going to say anything. But we like that gesture. Imagine the type of strength you need to have to casually hold this pose with no wall to hold you up. We have a nice little merchant here. A memory stone, stone sword keys. We'll be getting these later when we're not so hungry for more runes. Right now we are absolutely starving. Whoops. Here, we only have 5 of those. Okay, we're not going to worry about that too much then. Boom. So this is the current state of the round table hold. There's, if you go down there, you're probably going to die a whole bunch. We're not going to go down there until later. In here, you have magic mirror on the wall to change your appearance if you wish. And we have her, Thea, the deathbed companion.
Greetings, I am Circumscribed champion. Perhaps you doing so, and you. Do you
I'm not too interested in listening to all her stuff. I want her to hug me though. Don't worry, we're gonna use that I just forgot what the item was called, but
you are
there we go. Baldachin's Blessing. We're gonna use that pretty much immediately.
up inside you. Though it is, come back to me. I will take you.
Okay. Let me go, lady. You need to hug her a bunch of times in order to do her thing. And that opens up, doing her thing, I believe, opens up another boss, an optional boss fight. And then we go into the inventory, because we currently have, you see, we have this like red thing with the down arrow on us. It is a debuff. We use Baldachin's Blessing. It gives us a, down there at the bottom, that poise meter. Look at that poise meter is going crazy. But it gives you it gives you a bunch of poise until it wears off, and then both things wear off. And you go back down to 7 poise instead of, so it doesn't give you like a lot of poise.
No mass loud, you're up. I see you've noticed the chains. Nothing special. I'm trapped. That's all there is to it. No, there's only no great my being a pretty sight. Despite my different sides, it holds me for...
There you go. Ashes of War. So yeah, you can apply different Ashes of War to your weapons. I'm gonna unequip that thing. Why do I even have that on? Could unequip that and probably equip. No, I'd still. I guess medium load's not bad. Does that put me on heavy? No, it puts me on medium load. All right. I got a decent roll.
Back already. No matter.
Yeah, we're not going to get that very far. All right, let's. Sometimes I really don't understand America. What do you mean you don't understand? Like what don't you understand? I might be able to help with some of that confusion. That's the only. Okay, that's right. Oh, okay, that's right. That's what we were doing. We were over here in Kaled exploring when that lady showed up. If you let me know what you don't understand, I might be able to help clarify any potential confusion. Oh boy. We've been spotted. Seize it. There's a merchant though. Man, you guys. Your stuff is expensive, so
You will.
not now. And I'd say that America isn't really hard to understand if you can wrap your head around the fact that a lot of Americans are obsessed with guns, hopelessly so. And a lot of Americans don't really care about reality. They want to live inside their little fantasy bubbles. That's kind of the long and short of what I've learned from living in this country. Reality is optional. Facts don't matter. Kind of the long and short of it. Right? Yeah, so this grace is pointing over to here and over here, and that little, in this area is where you're going to fight one of the major bosses. They're going to make us run all the way around, aren't they? I could probably go that way, though. That way might actually be less dangerous, now that I think about it. I'm going to run towards that gigantic skull. But I don't understand why the voting system in America is so stupid. Yeah, well, that's because our lawmakers are fucking idiots. You can get all votes in a state by winning 51%, and it's no different than if you have 75%. Why can't therefore parties win with less overall votes? Yeah. You're highlighting exactly how a certain president who I do not wish to discuss or name out loud, that's how they won an election, is because they gamed the system instead of actually being competent in any meaningful way. Okay, is that way actually blocked? That way is actually blocked off. Okay, I thought we could go around the skull. No, we'd actually have to do this stuff in Celia, and that is not a now thing. So we have to go the other way. A really fucking long way. Yeah, our voting system's stupid, but it's not by the choice of Americans. I think that's the one thing that I think other countries need to understand is that like what you see about us on the news and stuff like that, you're seeing like the worst of the worst. You're not seeing average Joe Schmo down the street or, you know, some random person that you know, for all you know, you'd enjoy having a beer with that person. But you don't get to see that because that's not what, you know, gets the media their clicks and their views and their money and all that shit. So they don't report on like, you know, Joe Schmo goes to work and has a beer with a few friends after a long hard day at work, or like, you know, oh, the Musnik, he you know, he completed his mandatory trainings. What's he gonna do next? Oh, he's got a plant. Yep, there's we just saw one. These are the yeah, those are the dogs. You don't want. I think those are the dogs. Oh God, the pest enemies too. Yeah, this is a zone of like everything bad. So I'm gonna rest to reset all that stuff because I think I aggravated some of them. We're gonna run down here and get this merchant marked. I said we're gonna run down here and get this merchant marked on the map.
Welcome, dear customer. Well-valued please. I'm hungry.
Well, you gotta have something worth buying, and you don't. Although it's nice to know that you got poison bone darts and normal arrows. And normal fire arrows. You're actually gonna be a very valuable merchant to me with those darts. Here it is. Okay. Let's go ahead and get that right now. Since we can't get the other thing that I want to use, that I would prefer to use, look, another grace. We're going to get this one. But yeah, so just, again, for further clarification as well on that question that you asked, it also helps to understand that a majority of Americans would be in favor of adopting ranked choice voting as their new system for voting in elections. There we go. Meteorite staff. We don't have enough int yet. We will soon. But that's going to be the staff that we're going to use once we... The first time we level up is going to be... It's going to be a big fucking level up. Keep in mind, I'm still running around doing all this shit with base stats. I haven't upgraded anything. I haven't upgraded my flask of cerulean healing juice. Or whatever juice. The good yums. The yums. Where are you? I don't see the beacon anymore. Is it behind that tower? Might be. There it is. Is that the big dragon over there? No. Somewhere in this zone, there's a gigantor-sized dragon that you could sit there and wail on it for ages and it won't do anything. It'll just lay there and be like, yeah, this is my life now. And you can kill it and get a lot of cool stuff from killing it. This is going to get me killed. I know it is. Let's not be... Okay. I'm finding a lot of grace. And something just unalived itself. That's nice. We in Germany have the parties. We have 6 parties. Every party if he gets 5% of overall votes, gets the amount of places in the council. Interesting. The parties have then to cooperate with each other to get over 50% of the seats of government. Yeah, it in foreign countries like what you just described, it turns the election into more of like an idea. It reinforces the idea of cooperation in order to form a functioning system, whereas our system operates with the mindset of fuck it, it's broken, we're just gonna do whatever the fuck we want type of mindset. Oh my god. I usually don't go for the Kaled map this early, but oh god, I've been spotted. Woo! Cheese it. Here we go. Here, there. Now we got now we're in the. Okay. Now I see the name. We're in the right area for the giant Giga Dragon. Do we want to pop that Giga Dragon already? Because without like an effective weapon, an unupgraded longsword with base stats would be pretty fucking bad. You wanna pick that up? Thank you. And so now that is 2/3 of Kaled. And or Florida, I'm sorry, Florida. And we're gonna get that final one. As we say, we've had enough. And we're gonna get the hell out of here. Yeah, our system doesn't really, it doesn't work. I forgot where the big dragon is. There's a dead dragon right here, though. You're gonna go womp, womp. He's dead. Yeah, I forgot where the big dragon is. This just means we'll have to come back here later. Oh, and there's that. Ooh. It helps that I know these areas as well as I do. Get this before it becomes dark. Oh my god. I think it already is dark time or nighttime out. Let me yeah. And then there's this merchant. He has ritual pots, beast repellent torch. That's not the one that I'm looking for. Got the samurai stuff. The samurai stuff is pretty cool as well. Yeah, this is a cliff. If we try and go off of this, we're obviously gonna fucking die. But yeah, there's a boss that spawns here at nighttime. So if like I were to like go and teleport here, whoop. Oh, you didn't see anything, dude. You just saw nothing. Nothing but us birds here. Caw, caw. See, nothing but birds. Oh god. I've been spotted. Whoop. Ooh. Yeah, the dogs in Kaled fucking, like the big ones, fucking terrify me. Not for the same reason that like the little ones annoy me though. And Germany have much fear that Joe Biden will not win the midterm votes. Well, midterms has already come and gone. We're in an election cycle now, so should be more worried about whether or not he gets reelected. Oof, man, that was a close call. In terms of growth, it's very likely that Ukraine will not get the weapons and military supplies from America anymore. Well, shit. Let's do that. And again, continue to choose it. And then Putin can, yeah. I don't see that happening. Not Biden losing the election or any of that other stuff. Again, I try not to talk about politics, but like I've told many people, I understand that sometimes it just cannot be helped. And like everybody right now is currently fucking terrified of whether or not we're going to be seeing the start of World War III because a bunch of fucking idiots can't keep their fucking dicks in their pants. Oh yeah, sorry, Crystal Tunnel. This isn't the. That's not the fort. That's not Fort Faroth, is it? That is Fort Faroth, I think. Let's get the Grace here, because we're gonna want to come back here at some point. Okay, we can come back later for the Grace. That's okay. Oh no, there it is. All right, let's see what exactly. We have one of the worst military in the world, so we cannot defend ourselves. I don't see that becoming an issue. Because I can't imagine that there's many world leaders that are really anxious to kick off World War III. So I wouldn't sweat that too much. I think what we need to be worried about is the damage that can be caused to the economy. Because right now, let's face it, the economy is kind of in shit. And it's not getting any better. It's only getting worse. And the only thing that's currently getting pushed out is legislation that benefits the rich, not average working class. In America, and this isn't meant to be political, but in America, the middle class has been killed off by all the legislation designed to help the ultra rich. They've effectively murdered the middle class. There's very few of us left. And I mean like scarce few, like it's really bad. The way I learned about this wasn't through like reading up on politics and stuff like that. It was from trying to rehome this dog that my girlfriend currently has. We've learned that there's a staggering amount of people out there that can't care for themselves. Go, that's satisfying. Our military is more of a comedy group. Our guns cannot shoot straight, and we have not enough munition for defending more than one day. It sounds like, well, it sounds like you're living in North Korea at that point, but I kind of understand how that happened though, or how it got to that point. But that is definitely not something I want to get into on the internet or online in any way, shape, or form. Yeah, that is a very, very, very sensitive topic to a lot of people. And so I'm not going to be too keen on bringing that up. I'd say let's shift our let's not so subtly change topics just because we're heading into a type of discussion that could potentially upset a great number of people. And that is not at all the goal I'm trying, or the vibe I'm trying to set here. Okay. Got that. Okay, shithead. I did not mean to do that. Good, you only hit that horse. Okay, there we go. But yeah, that's not a safe topic, I guess is probably the best way to put it. Especially as an American myself, I know how we're viewed by the rest of the world, so well, at that point that starts to sound more like a logistical issue than it does anything else. But I again I don't know, and I don't want to speculate. I don't want to. It's a topic that I think we should just probably table. This is not good for online discussion. I just realized it's 9 o'clock. Let's go talk to this idiot again. And I think up here is where we're gonna take a short break. Make sure my cat's not fucking throwing up like it was yesterday. Yeah, this guy's a dickhead. And he wants you to get his castle back. Hello? What? Oh, that's right. We're gonna take a short break